We now have a specific return date for the parking garage trams at the Disneyland Resort. Just announced today that they're going to start running again on February 23rd. So that means you no longer have to start the day with that long walk from the Mickey and Friends Pixar Pals parking structure to the Disneyland and Disney California Adventure theme parks. The trams have been parked ever since the theme parks reopened in the middle of the pandemic last April, but you're going to be able to ride now. That said, I got to admit, I kind of like walking. I actually was walking long before they parked those trams. That had been the way I kind of start my day and end it. I find that the security line is usually a lot shorter. Not always, but usually a lot shorter over at Downtown Disney by the Disneyland Hotel than it is when you are trying to check in there at Mickey and Friends. And at the end of the day, I certainly prefer walking back to the car than waiting in a long line for a tram when the day is done at the Disneyland Resort. That said, a few things. I often visit solo. I don't have the little kids in the stroller the way I used to. Blessed with the ability to still be able to make that walk. I know there are a lot of people with mobility impairments, a lot of people with little kids. They're really struggling to make that walk, and it is so welcome to have those trams back. I know a lot of people had been moving to the Toy Story lot because that does have the bus service, simply because then you don't have to make the walk. Just the walk from your car to the bus. And then that'll take you into the Esplanade between the two theme parks there at Disneyland. But I'm curious, what's your take on this? Do you prefer to walk or do you prefer to ride? I think we're going to make that the vote of the week this weekend on themeparkinsider.com if you want to come back and cast your ballot there, or just let us know what you're thinking in the comments right now. And of course, I'm framing this in terms of Disneyland, but this applies at pretty much every other theme park too. I know a lot of places, they've got a tram in the parking lot to bring you up to the front gate, but a lot of people just prefer to walk it rather than to wait for the tram. What are the pros? What are the cons? Obviously, this is a little bit, ableist to talk about this because there are people who simply need to have that transportation, and parks should provide that, and people should take advantage of whatever they need. I love the fact that they built that pedestrian overpass at the Disneyland Resort that allows you to make that straight shot from the second level of Pixar Palace. If you haven't done this before, the key is you've got to go the second level of the Pixar Palace parking garage, and then you're going to find the pedestrian overpass that'll take you across that side street there that allows you to walk through the that Downtown Disney parking lot. And then do the security check at the far end of Downtown Disney. Now, with the construction that's going on, are they still going to be, doing all of that over there? Are they going to switch things up again? That's another issue because they've already put up the construction walls around the former AMC Theater building. They're going to be having the monorail isn't going to be available for a while there as well. So things may change. We may not have the ability to walk the same way that we've been doing at Disneyland in the past. But in general, I find it a nice alternative to the trams, particularly when there is a wait and it's pretty busy. So again, I'd like to hear what you think about the issue. Walk or ride?